Hello and welcome to the Lost Media Chronicles, a show that discusses lost movies, music, art, you name it. Well, last episode I talked about a popular topic in the form of Garfield, and I figured I should follow it up with another one. My Trouble Production series is proving to be a, trouble production, so I gotta keep my channel active with something. So I'll go ahead and go full cringe this round. This is the story of the unaired pilot of The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. In the early 1990s, Sonic the Hedgehog was riding high on popularity. Sega was beating Nintendo's ass, as Sonic's games proved to be the killer apps to send Genesis consoles flying off store shelves. With a successful marketing campaign named Sega Can Do What Nintendo Don't, the aggressive rivalry was the first of its type in the industry. Sonic was basically printing money for Sega. Sega wanted to capitalize more off of Sonic's success. Nintendo marketed additional products and even TV shows. Sega wanted to do the same thing, so toy and merchandise licenses were made and comics were published. They then started searching for TV show ideas to further the already monumental profits. Ideas were flowing among executives over how a Sonic television show should look. Writers Bruce and Reed Shelley and Len Jansen were hired. After Bruce and Reed couldn't agree with Len about whether the show should be dramatic or humorous, it was decided to create two shows. The serious one, which relied more off of dark moments, became Sonic the Hedgehog, while the comedic show, which relied more on slapstick, became The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Adventures aired on weekday mornings, while Sonic the Hedgehog aired on Saturday mornings, leading to the latter being retitled Sonic Sat AM. The Shelleys worked with animation production company Deke Entertainment to produce Adventures. Jaleel White, famous for his role as Steve Urkel on Family Matters, voiced Sonic. Adventures was released first in September of 1993, with Sat AM premiering in November of the same year. Animation for Adventures was outsourced to 4 studios: the Chinese Suzo/Rainbow Animation, the Taiwanese Hong Ying Animation, the Korean Sei Ram Productions, and the Japanese Tokyo Movie Shinsha. The series only got one season in the form of 65 syndicated episodes distributed by Bobot Entertainment. The series technically had more episodes than Sat AM, but Sat AM got a second season. Adventures featured Tails and Sonic as they foiled Dr. Robotnik's plans to roboticize Planet Mobius. Each episode featured a segment called Sonic Says, where a moral would be added in order to meet the show's required educational quota. Robotnik was accompanied by 2 minion robots in the form of Grounder and Scratch. While the show had a huge fan following, it's not held in the same regard as Sonic Sat AM. Sat AM is regarded as one of the greatest video game adaptations of all time and one of the greatest animated shows ever. Adventures frequently gets criticism for its animation errors, over-focus on slapstick, the story, and characterization. As I said, it still has a huge fan base, and many Sonic fans enjoy it because it doesn't take itself as seriously as Sat AM. While every single one of its 65 episodes still survive today, there is an early unaired pilot that was produced in 1992. The characters barely spoke, and when they did, some characters had different voice actors than they did in the finished product. The animation quality was better since it was produced in the United States, rather than being outsourced to Asia like the rest of the series. The full finished pilot was believed lost for many years. It was not featured in any of the series' home video releases, though clips of it were shown in various places. In the episode Untouched Sonic, Grounder and Scratch are shown watching the episode on TV. It featured a full stereo sound mix, hinting that the pilot was a finished product. A segment showing Robotnik getting crushed by an anvil was featured in the closing credits. More segments of the pilot were shown in a 1994 commercial for Fox 39 Kids Club and in a 2008 trailer for Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood titled The Vision. Then, in 2009, YouTuber D. Variano uncovered and uploaded a 7-minute long video of what is believed to be part of the pilot. It's unknown how he got a hold of it. There's no music or sound effects. It's theorized to be a rough cut of the finished product, since there's a time code and the episode had yet to be telesyned. The pilot also allowed us to finally know the plot. In Green Hill Zone, Sonic comes across a wanted poster. He sees off in the distance Dr. Robotnik holding a meeting with his minions, where he tells them that anybody that is able to catch Sonic can name their own reward. Sonic intrudes on the meeting, leading to a chase sequence. In another segment, we see Robotnik attempting to steal a city's water supply. Sonic swims through some pipes and thwarts this attempt. To get back at Sonic, Robotnik attempts to saw a hole underneath him, which also proves to be unsuccessful. This leads to a final chase sequence in which Sonic again escapes. It ends with Sonic speaking to the audience saying,
"Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's fast and furious. I'm fast and he's furious. Got a juice, bet you can't catch me. At least not until the fall of '93!
However, it's also important that I glossed over a couple of segments that seemed like incomplete ideas. The pilot is split up into several different segments, and it's hard to know what order they're supposed to be in or if there's anything missing. It's likely that all that's missing is the final stereo sound mix, but it's really hard to know. Everything together doesn't quite make sense, likely meaning that this is an unfinished version of the pilot in that there's more that we're yet to see. It's unknown who has the completed version of the pilot, assuming it exists at all. The pilot is notable in how the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog could have turned out if it was made in America instead of outsourced. I will admit the animation is much better and would have made for a more enjoyable series. Would it have been better than SatAM? More than likely not. But definitely better than the show we wound up getting. With the abundance of Sonic cartoon adaptations and their continued popularity, you can bet fans definitely want this found. So what do you guys think? Do you think this pilot shows the potential of the show? Or do you still think it would have been weak if the series was produced in the US? Leave your comments below and let me know. And the next video I make will definitely be the troubled production one. It'll be about a story involving toys, or something. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon. As always, thanks for watching.